Plum here, playing World of Tanks. Time for a replay. This is one I promised you earlier in the week. This is Stenaldino from our clan. You might think I show a bit of favouritism to our clan on the old replay front, but to be honest, I'd say about 80% of the replays I get sent are from the Biscuit Clan members. So it's only natural that 80% of the replays that I show are probably from the clan I'm in. So I've brushed that under the carpet, that's done. So this is Stenaldino. He's going to get, I think I said it, nearly 9,000 spotting damage in this game. And there's a couple of more extraordinary things about this game, which you'll see by the end of the game. Now he's platooned up with Memphis. He's in his M41 Bulldog, and they had a little chat at the start, I think, and he agreed to go over to the bush, one of the bushes, over on the 1 line. So he's in a pretty good spot also. You're probably going to wonder, how is Stenaldino going to get all that spotting damage from this position when his buddy's over there in that bush also? Probably because he sat there passively scouting, lighting up all the tanks down that flank as well. We've already got 1,000 spotting damage done. This is the oldest trick in the book on, I'm going to call it Fiery Salient. Prokhorovka. Memphis, I thought he was going to take me out back there. I'm not sure if he's talking to who he's talking to. I'm not sure. This is one of the small problems. One of the small problems of not watching these replays before you record them is sometimes you're left thinking, have I missed something? I probably have. It's normal. Ooh, that was close. They're taking pot shots at the cheeky little T71. And Memphis, he had to move for some reason, and they've taken him out. Now, this is beneficial for Stener's game here, because suddenly he is going to be... We've got another light tank. Where's the other light tank on our team? I'm looking for him. Oh no, no, we are the only one. Sorry, the enemy team's got 2 light tanks. We've got 1. Such a plum. So we're just going to keep rocking this ridge, I think. Now, like I said in the little thing earlier in the week, it's not passive scouting. You might argue that it almost sort of is passive scouting right along this ridge line. All you're doing is ducking in and out of cover, but you aren't certainly just sitting there using concealment. He's getting spotted all the time. This is one of the few unique maps in the game almost where you just have this long ridge across the centre of the map, and it's one of the few things you can do with a light tank. If wargaming would stop taking away cover, we could start using cover again more effectively. But look at this place, it's like a barren desert when you consider the amount of cover there is. It must be 95% open ground. When if you shoved all the trees and foliage together, it'd probably only take up one of those boxes on the mini-map. It's a tiny proportion of cover. Wouldn't it be nice to have a map where it's really densely covered, like properly a woodland, and that's the whole point of the map, is concealment and cover and sniping, and probably only light tank players and TD players would enjoy that kind of map, but just for a little bit of, you know, like the ocean map on World of Warships, just a blank ocean, no islands, just an ocean. How about a woodland map? Just really thick woodland. A couple of open patches to be sure. So we are just, this might just be the entirety of the replay, folks, I think, just driving figure of 8s. Round and round we go on this little merry-go-round. We're now up to 3,600. We've still got another 5,000 to do yet. There's 6 more. Sometimes you get given this tiny little piece of cheese. Other times they just give you the whole block and go, there you go, 1,100 damage in 1 hit. Spotting damage. I've got a feeling that everything he lights up at the moment gets a little bit taken out of it. He's thinking about taking a shot. I think as of yet we haven't taken a shot. Our tanks are moving up on the left-hand flank. I always quite enjoy Fiery Salient and Prokhorovka. It seems to be quite a well-balanced map, in my opinion. I don't mind if I start in the north. I don't mind if I start in the south. I'm absolutely positive some people have got stronger opinions on this map. Are we going to fight? We are firing! At last, we're firing! I wasn't sure if it's going to go an entire game where we didn't actually fire a single shot. A bit like Hacksaw Ridge. Quite looking forward to seeing that when it comes out. That's about the medic guy who refused to take up arms, and yet he joined the military to join in the fight, and he ended up becoming this war hero who would just keep running into oncoming bullets and lead and gunfire just to save people's lives, but he would not touch a gun. That is a seriously respectful dude who can go about their life like that. So the SP1C is down over here somewhere. We've now broken that line at last. The glass is broken, and we're now going to push up. T69 on our left flank. I think the Jaegeru can hopefully have a really tasty snack on him. I don't think he'll... Oh no, they took out our Jaegeru. The enemy artillery did it. The SP1C it does appear to have moved off. We've still got plenty of tanks on our team. GW Tiger P has now been spotted because he probably just fired. Hopefully we can get some counter battery on that guy now, and we're going to get another 440. We've still got a few thousand to go yet on the points. Yeah, 440. That's the GW Tiger P taken out of the game. That T69 is still over there. Get this driving. Just cresting ridges, poking up, getting a bit of spotting done, falling back. Come on, T30. I think maybe the T... Is there Rex down there? Is that what the Tiger Wreck is? I mean, I can see that... Oh yeah, good hit. 714. There's a couple of Tiger Wrecks down that side of the map, and they are useful if you're being attacked by a T30 and you're only in a T69. So he's up to 8k now. We're reaching the end of our scouting epic mission. More than I've ever got. I think, you know, the most I have ever got. Oh look, we missed that shot. I'm glad he's missed that shot. You'll see why at the end. And then we get another 400 spotting damage done. Memphis is impressed in chat. What a game. And it is. It's not the most exciting game of tanks to watch. You have to admit, it is not that exciting to watch. However, in terms of, you know, I wish I could have a game like that. I'm going to say, I wish I could have a game like that. Because that's seriously impressive tanking. We have taken a little bit of damage from someone. I didn't even noticed. Oh, and that's everyone killed. So we did get 8,573 damage done in the cheeky little T71. Let's go and take a look at those rather interesting post-game stats. So welcome to the post-game stats. I'm a little bit disappointed actually, Stenna. We have got this rather annoying little red flag sticking up against the T30. We did a critical bit of damage to his trucks, I think. I'd rather not that were there, just for purists, you know, just nice and clean, all spotting. You ruined it! We did pick up Scout, we did pick up Patrol Duty, we also got Spotter, and we got the First Class Mastery. Now this is a really interesting bit that I really like about this results screen. So we did get 1158 XP, that was enough to come top on our team. If we sort it by tanks destroyed, we come last. Only by, in fact his name's Stenardino, but it's something else, like Alex would be further up here somewhere, but we're not. We're Stenardino and we are last. We sort it by damage done, and we're last. Sort it by XP, and we're first. I really like that. That is one of the more unusual result screens that you're going to see in this funny little game. Anyway, 5 shots fired. He did hit 2 of them, but luckily no damage was done, because I think that is far more important to have these zeros all lining up at the bottom of the screen. Scouting, if there ever was a game of scouting, that's one of the most unique ones I've seen. 0-0, top on XP. And it wasn't passive. It most definitely wasn't passive. You could argue if you sit in a bush and do it, and the enemy just doesn't come near that bush, well, you could have just left the room, frankly, and done nothing. But Stenna was on the move constantly in that game. So, total respect to him. Well done, mate. On his regular account, managed to take home 38,000. Yeah, that's a normal take home on a premium account for most games. Because it was all scouting, only fired 1 clip's worth, I think. So, yeah, pretty tasty take home. 5 shots fired in a 7.5 minute game. Yeah, lovely result, mate. And he was doing the rocking the cola on the setup, which just boosts everything a little bit. So he did get a LT15. I think he got unlocked a crew member, which he moved into his Swedish tank. So now he has got the 4 ladies without having to do mission festive cheer level 10 to get the extra crew member. Got it this way, which is nice. Now last night I went on with Rich and we had our live stream, and it was really good last night. Had a really nice time. Spent a good hour and 45 minutes playing tanks. Had some quite good games. A lot of fun had. Quite a few cheers and whee moments. That'll be going up on his channel later today. When it does, I'll stick a link to it, that video, in the description below. And you can see what all the fuss is about with myself and Rich and normally Al, but Al wasn't there this time, doing our live streams on a Thursday evening. It feels like it's going to become regular, so you can stick that in your virtual calendar. I mean, that's all for today. Got a lot of work to get done. Had a very busy day yesterday, so got lots of things to get done today. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks to never sending that one in. I think the next video, that might be a game where someone bounces an awful lot of damage. You know who you are. If you sent it in, you bounce an awful lot. I think that one looks intriguing. That'll probably be coming up next. Maybe after a bit of live gameplay in the next video. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. It's Friday. Have a good weekend, and I will play What It Takes again soon. Kaida Pow.